What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Hello, Crypto Universe. In my last daily video, I asked you guys to look at this logo and guess who our next ecosystem partner is. And we have two winners. Actually, we can only give the top prize to the first winner, but since the second post came in very close to the first post, we decided to sort of give a consolation prize to the second winner as well. Rose Axis, you are our top prize winner, so we're going to get in touch with you shortly, and do send us your wallet address. We'll let you know more information. And also, Yo Ray, you're not walking away empty-handed. The girls from Liquid will be dropping you something as well. Now, this episode and Rock the Block live episode for this month is brought to you by our long-standing partner, Wanchain, the world's first cross-chain solution for financial infrastructure. And this month, we welcome our next ecosystem partner, Liquid by Coin. And now on to our headline news. First up, Rock the Block Live is joining forces with internet giant Google to bring you better audience experiences. Well, the end goal is mass adoption for users on blockchain.
I'm Gatsby.
Now, when you hear an announcement like that, what would go through your mind? Some of you may be guessing, hey, Rock the Block is partnering up with Google. Wow, that's a really big news. Now, if you look at Tron's latest tweet, and Tron said exactly the same thing, they're joining forces with internet service giant Baidu and will continue to work with large cloud service providers to offer blockchain solutions, make the technology more accessible for users and small businesses alike. The end goal, mass adoption of blockchain. But if you read through what they mean and you look at all the other comments that people have been asking, what Tron is really saying is that Tron will be using the web or cloud services offered by Baidu. It did not state anywhere on the Baidu website that there is a collaboration, there's a JV, or anything of that sort. So what Tron is really trying to say is that they are customers of Baidu cloud services, just like we are customers of Google, Gmail, Cloud G Suite services, and from that, we kind of hype it up and said, we are joining forces. Well, they aren't exactly wrong, but if you know Tron long enough and you have been following all their tweets, one thing Justin is really good at is hyping up the hype. If you can even understand that, if that is even something that makes sense, hyping up the hype, that's Tron for you.
Oh, brother.
Now, time and time again, when Tron keep pulling up this kind of hype marketing gimmick, it's really hard to take the project seriously, and even though it may really be a product or project that can solve a real solution, pulling off this kind of marketing hype gimmick isn't doing Tron any justice. And over in Malta, you know, that small island that is getting a lot of press from being the blockchain island, and they are coming up with the Malta Blockchain Summit soon. So as you know, Malta is trying to brand itself as the base for all things blockchain. And so they came up with a cryptocurrency agent certification exam. What is this agent certification exam for? Well, if you want to be an agent dealing with blockchain projects and cryptocurrency, like auditors, lawyers, accountants, you need to sit through this exam, get a certificate, and then you are qualified to deal with blockchain projects. Sounds good? Very good. I love the idea. The bad news is that over 2/3 of the practitioners taking the exams have failed. So naturally, Malta exam accessors got rather worried. And so what they did was, at the very last minute, they tweaked their assessment. And despite tweaking the assessment, only 39% of the practitioners have passed. Now, this is the rather worrying trend because we see everybody the world over is saying that they are blockchain experts and that they are the voice behind blockchain and that you should trust them with a lot of money to do the work for you. But now that we have an exam board and everyone is supposed to sit through the examination to get a certification, therefore showing that they deserve the rights to be an expert in the field, and we are seeing a very dismal number of people who are passing the exam, and this is coming out from Malta, which is supposed to be the island for blockchain. Now, I'm trying to think bigger than that. What if we let everyone around the world take that exam, we might just see like a 10% pass rate. And now that is a scary thought. The first person that I would like to recommend to take this exam is Justin Sun from Tron. On my next news is about Zebpay, India's largest cryptocurrency exchange with over 5 million users. Half of them are Indian citizens. Zebpay have decided to move their operations offshore to Malta. That is the second offshore base, first being Singapore right here. And what Zebpay is trying to do is moving its operations out to Malta, where it is now allowed to do business and function as a full-fledged cryptocurrency exchange, servicing everyone from around the globe, except, as you might have guessed it, India. Because in July this year, India passed off a bill that literally shut down operations for Zebpay and every other Indian nationals or citizens who wants to get into cryptocurrency, because the law states no fiat to crypto exchange, and that killed Zebpay entirely. So now with Zebpay out overseas and growing much bigger and not going back home to service the Indian community, well, no one can really blame them. It's kind of like a very strict parent bringing up a kid only to restrict its kid's playtime and being jealous of its success. So naturally the kid now outgrows the parents, move out of the house and never call home.
The only one who understands me is Flavor Flav.
And in the last piece of news I have for you today, an ongoing feud with Walepool. Walepool is a Twitter community of day traders versus Cameron Winklevoss, all down to the debate on stablecoin. Winklevoss, unless you're a toad and don't know who they are the founder of Gemini Exchange as well as the developers of Gemini USD stablecoin. Now there's been an ongoing debate with USD Tether versus stablecoins like Gemini, Paxos and Circles. The Whalepool community seems to be in favor of USDT and defended that despite USDT not doing their audits, their claim is that any other stablecoins as well are not doing proper auditing, but in fact using a third-party attestation. What that really means is a neutral party to say yes that they are stable or something to that effect. And this has caused Cameron Winklevoss to come out on Twitter to defend that no one knows how much USD is really in the USDT vault. And for Whalepool to go out and defend USDT and try to stem the FUD, it's really like arranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. I believe that there'll be a time where a complete auditing framework will be formed and all these stable coins can have a complete auditing done. When that time comes, guess who will be left floating on the door and who will be sinking to the bottom of the ocean with that precious jewel?
Bon, ça suffit. Au revoir, Wally. Bonne chance.
In this battle, someone has got to lose to win so that everyone else can win to lose. Now that's all the news I have for you today. If you want more information on the news we brought to you today, go over to our website at rocktheblog.live where we have more detailed notes on today's news. And also do sign up on our newsletter because the 31st of October is fast approaching, and that's when we'll be releasing more information on our global campaign, Satoshi's Quest. I'll see you guys in the next video.